I've just seen you finger that for about 25 minutes.
You're getting bombed.
Right, hello, welcome back to another video in my E46 track build series. I'm here today on my drive because I've just had two deliveries of some rather big boxes. And if you can't tell by the title, we're actually going to be installing new seats and a harness bar today. So I've got to make a start with taking the original seats out, because that will then give me room to install the harness bar and put the new seats in, obviously. But because these seats are electric, they are attached to the airbag sensors. So I need to quickly pop all the bolts out, disconnect the battery, wait about half an hour or so just to make sure the airbag doesn't go off. And then yeah, put the harness bar in and the seats in. The seats are going to be on sliders because there's a good chance that other people may end up driving this car at some point. It also just gives me a bit of flexibility. So I'll show you the seats in a minute, but for now, I'm going to start the process of taking those seats out. Yeah, this is going to go so easily, and there's not going to be any issues, I hope. Alright, starting with the passenger seat, it's literally going to be removing this bolt on either side. Can't quite see it around there. They don't look like they have the caps on, and then it's going to be the same on the front. I've got to move the seat all the way back. And there they are. These ones have caps on. At least this one does. So move it all the way back, one on each side, pop them out, do both sides and disconnect the battery, pull them out, and yeah, be ready for the new ones. I think they're 10 mils. They are not 10 mils, they are bigger. No, you're just not going to fit in here anymore because you're all... There we go. Best investment ever, this. Light work. Right. Now I've got to move it all the way forward and do the back. I think that'll do. Two bolt. Same on the other side. Easy. Oh, 20p. I'm rich. Right, so I've disconnected the battery from the 46, and while we wait for that to discharge, before I unplug the seat electrics and pull it out, we're going to open up the seats and the harness bar and have a look and see if I need to send them back or if they're all good to go. I'm going to open them up as a time lapse and do a little voiceover probably. I don't know, we'll see. Right, so here they are. Some of you might already know, but these are Barbarian racing seats. I've got the Doofy, I don't know how you're meant to pronounce it. But yeah, they are fiberglass race seats. They are FIA approved. The hardest thing with ordering seats online is you don't know exactly how big they're going to be. So I do need to do a test sit while this one's out and just make sure I'm happy with how they are and if I need a bigger or a smaller one. I opted for a slightly bigger than I needed, or thought I needed, just in case. So I'm going to sit down and see, and hopefully it doesn't all break when I sit down because I'm a fat bastard. So they're okay. They might be on the slightly bigger side, but I think that's all right. They're still going to hold me in. I don't feel too squashed, which is good, but it still feels like it's holding me a bit. It was only £500 for the pair of them, so, and that includes a mounting base that's on rails. So I'm not unhappy, just pointing it out. Paid 500 quid, don't expect the world kind of thing. It's basically a 250 quid seat, so I'm happy with that. could be better, but also for the price, I think they are great. Right, so there they are together. We've obviously got the harness bar, the mounting bases, and the side mounting for them. As mentioned, it's going to be on rails, so we've got, I don't know what you call them, the adjusters maybe, whatever they are. But no, they look pretty cool. For the price, I'm happy. I will say, in terms of padding, there is not a lot, so I can imagine these aren't particularly comfortable. But again, they're race seats, so I'm not expecting them to be. But yeah, it should nearly be time to put them in that thing, which does look very clean at the moment, which is unusual. It's even got a little air freshener. Right, hopefully it has been long enough that I can just get these out. Obviously we have unscrewed them, and just under here there is a fucking popsicle stick down there that I did not know about. That's gross. That has been there for, well, over 2 years, because this car hadn't been run in 2 years when I got it. So that's been there definitely longer than that, which is gross. We need to remove this yellow thing, which I think we just pull that black bit out and then pull this out. And nothing exploded. Good. These are going to be some very heavy seats, but let's get them out and then do a little hoover. A little med kit thing. Is there anything? Oh my god, there is stuff in here. Probably all out of date, but it's in there. How am I going to do this? Any ideas? Oh god, they're heavy. There's my foot, but it is out. Just about. Yay! And what I'm doing is I am keeping the standard seat belts, so I need to remove this seat belt so I can keep it. Can't forget to do that. Right, so I've got the mounting base out. However, I have no idea which way it goes. I would assume this way up, at least, so these sit lower to the floor. But then it's gonna be a nightmare trying to get anything in here. So I'm gonna do a quick Google and see which way they go. Yeah, Mint, how's your day going? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be here doing this up until nightfall. Don't know why I said nightfall. Weird way of saying it, but. Right, so it's been about 2 hours since my last clip. As you can see, they're still not in. The base plate doesn't quite line up right. So when I'm trying to put these bolts in, one is going in at an angle always, and I cannot seem to get them to line up whatsoever. I've just called for backup because Jan's finished work, so he's going to come over and have a look.
Make sure you get a clip of the easy bit. Cut the bit when we were struggling for about an hour.
They're too big. You won't get that bolt in.
Yeah.
Where is one of those bolts? Have you made sure that these basement you
One small file later.
That's still fucking hot. Charlie Wenlock YouTube videos tried to kill me.
So we decided we're going to move to the farm, and before we did that we thought we'd reconnect the battery.
And the battery is, well, that's fucking welded on there. We'll have to get angry spanner on that. Cut it so it's short enough that we can spin it right off and put another nut on there.
That's rough. Luckily we had a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
That was fire. Mine. Yours on the floor by the toolbox by your feet. Yay!
Down the back with the other one.
That's fine, I can live there. As long as it's off so we can disconnect the battery.
This is what
Disconnect
I'm
it?
I am not fucking connecting that shit again.
How many blows does it take to screw in a nut to a bolt?
It only took me fucking 2 seconds.
Well, it's almost 9. You've been going at this since 7.
We got here an hour and a half ago.
I've just seen you finger that for about 25 minutes and you couldn't even get the fucking thing on there. I touched it, 2 seconds, done.
Magic fingers, eh?
Yeah. You know what that is?
Go on, go
Turn
on.
the camera off and I'll tell you.
You're getting bombed.
You're getting fucking bombed, lads.
Has anyone got the 16?
This one.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. I don't know, but they broke my glasses.
I don't know. Oh god. I think I just came. I can. Oh, wow. Chaz, is this one bolted in?
No, you can do that one.
Okay, right, that makes fucking more sense. Is it just the backs?
Yeah. Everything. Ow! What are you doing? Oh my god. I'm gonna come.
Chaz, can I have a 16 pressure spanner, please?
Oh, dear.
Ow! What on my fucking head? Fucking swat. You a concussion while I'm fucking at it. Fucking dick.
Chaz, I need a snap as well.
Chaz, I need the will to live.
I don't have that available.
I was just ratcheting this at like a 16th of a turn, and it wasn't even in the hole. Something tells me this is going to be another one of those moments where Joe looks at your car and goes, "Who the fuck?"
He's not gonna be able to fucking see it.
Good.
What did he do? Oh, it was when you.
It was the bloke at 11 o'clock and I had the Paw Patrol glasses on.
Yeah, that's him, officer. Right, it is currently 11 o'clock, still at the farm. We have, however, just finished up getting the seats in. The bases were a nightmare, to be honest. They just don't quite line up, so we ended up getting an angle grinder and a big drill and trying to just make some space out of it. They're in now. They are sturdy, they are secure. Like, it's not moving anywhere. And yeah, my advice, don't get seats on rails. And if you do, make sure you've got good friends that are currently under a truck to help you. Anyway, onto the harness bar.